This is a message for believing women and for children in regards the parable of the fig tree. Did you know that a fig tree loses its crop twice a year? The early crop is in late spring, and the main crop is during the late summer to autumn. The parable of the fig tree is an idiom for the times and seasons of the end days, when Satan will be cast down. We need to be watching. And if you have never learned what watching means from your church, your pastors, it's not sky gazing up in the sky, looking for something and just, keeping your head up in the sky, watching. That is not what that means. It means we need to be warning people to be ready for the season that's coming. You can read more in Matthew 22:36 and John 15:14-23. The parable is, you can read in Matthew 24:32-33, Mark 13:28-29, Mark 13:30-37. Most people, women, are walking in ignorance right now to the truth. You need to be loving your neighbor as yourself. Take heed to Jehovah's instructions and be obedient to what he says. We are in the last days. You need to be keeping Jehovah's commandments and rebuke transgression of the commandments. Leviticus 19:15-18, James 2:8-9. We warn others so that we don't suffer sin upon them, and that their blood is not on our hands, in Ezekiel 2:3-33. What does it mean to learn the parable of the fig tree? So that you will know perfectly. We are watching in 1 Thessalonians 5:1-2. You do not want to be caught like a thief in the night. When Satan's seasons cast down, if you go back to Mark 13, it describes a tree putting our leaves to signify what season it's in before summer. We can figure out that the season before summer would be spring, which is the early crop. Revelation 6:2-13 describes Satan as being cast down out of heaven as untimely figs. And if you read about the sixth seal opening in the end days, you would know that it's as a springtime event, which is you can read all of Isaiah 28, but specifically Isaiah 28:1-4. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower, which are on the head of the fat valleys of them that are overcome with wine. Behold, the Lord had a mighty and strong one, which as a tempest of hail and a destroying storm, as a flood of mighty waters overflowing, shall cast down to the earth with the hand. The crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim, shall be trodden under foot. And the glorious beauty which is on the head of the fat valley shall be a fading flower, and as the hasty fruit before summer, which when he looketh upon it seeth, while it is yet in his hand, he eateth it up. Ephraim is talking about America. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and seasons, and the parable of the fig tree, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeshua told us, you only know this perfectly if you are watching. So it's critical, because we are at the end of the age, for you to go and not only learn this, once you learn it, to be doing it. When the branch is tender and puts forth leaves, and summer is near, it is obviously describing springtime. So he's talking about the early drop of figs, not the main drop. This is why Revelation 6 describes Satan being cast out of heaven as untimely figs. Revelation 6:12-13. And I behold, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, where was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became of blood, and the stars of heaven fall unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth his untimely figs, when he was shaken by a mighty wind. Are you ready to start watching? Because an unprofitable servant bears no fruit. It must be done if you call yourself a so-called believer. In Luke 13:6-9, I'm going to read this to you. Yeshua also spoke about this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard, and he came and sought fruit therein, and found none. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree, and find none. Cut it down. That's exactly what will happen to you if you don't start watching. Because you bear no fruit, you will be cut down. He found none. Then said he unto the dresser of his vineyard, Behold. So he found none, he cut it down. Why cutteth it the ground? And he answered and said unto him, Lord, let it alone this year also, till I shall dig about it and dung it. And if it bear fruit, well, and if not, then after that shall cut it down. So women, if you, and any children, teenage girls, if you have ears to hear, it's time to start warning your neighbors of the destruction that is coming. Loving your neighbor as yourself. To rebuke sin. Time is short.